Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treacle, and my final movie review for today is Village of the Damned. It was released on December 7th, 1960. It is a science fiction horror movie that received positive reviews with critics. Currently holding a 7.3 out of 10 on IMDb, a 92% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 93% on Google. On a $320,000 budget, it made $2.1 million at the box office. It was directed and co-written by Wolf Rilla and co-written by Sterling Silliphant. And this was followed by a sequel in 1964 called Children of the Damned and a remake, Village of the Damned, by John Carpenter in 1995. This movie stars Anthony Perkins, Lon Chaney, Boris Karloff, George Sanders, Barbara Shelley, and Martin Stevens. And this movie is about a small town. All of a sudden, they can't get a hold of anybody. People are passing out. Looks like they're falling to their deaths. And one gentleman who's trying to return to this town figures out that you can't go into a certain point into this town without sealing your fate as well. Or at least they think they are dying. This lasts for several hours. Eventually, the people, the animals, everybody starts to wake up as if nothing really happened. And turns out that this mysterious thing has done something to the women of this town. All the women. I won't spoil what it is if you haven't seen the movie, the remake or the original. But this is a beautifully shot black and white movie. This movie is only about 80 minutes long. The remake is much longer. The remake has Christopher Reeves in the starring role. But I love the original a little bit more. I watched the remake first, which I try not to do, but I couldn't find this movie at the time, the original, so I decided to go ahead and watch it, and it's John Carpenter. Who's not going to watch John Carpenter movies? In fact, there's only 2 movies of his that I haven't seen that he's directed. But enough about that. This movie, this is fantastic. What happens to the women also affects children in this movie as well. And there are mysterious things that start to happen, to the adults, accidents, things like that. And at first they can't really explain why, but then they figure it out eventually. I won't, like I said, spoil what it is, but this is a fine movie. This is freaking awesome. I don't have no issues with this one as well. I can't remember what I gave for the score for the remake, but for this original movie, it gets a 10 out of 10 and 2 thumbs up. It's freaking phenomenal. I love the special effects, cinematography, characters. Like I said, just a perfect movie in my opinion. 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. I think it could have gotten clear 100%, but 92% is not bad. Other than that, like I said, in the comment section below, if you've seen this original movie, give me your thoughts and opinions on it. If you have seen both the original movie and the remake, which one is better? And if you've seen the sequel to this original movie, let me know your thoughts and opinions about that as well. That's the only one I haven't seen now. Other than that, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe today for more content. If you like this, give it a thumbs up and share this video on your social media as you see fit to. Once again, once I get to 100 subscribers, I will do a live Q&A. You guys can ask me all the questions you want. My next goal after that will be 500, then 1,000, and then so on. But I'm not trying to get ahead of myself here, one step at a time. But regardless of how many subscribers I have, I'm going to continue to do movie reviews, trailer reviews, TV show reviews, top 10s and rankings. Look for some top 10s and rankings this weekend, along with many horror movie reviews. I am going through a list of 150 movies from the 1980s, slashers and horror movies that I haven't seen. I'm going to try to watch as many as I can if I can find them. Out of the 150 movies that I listed, I only found 9 on demand to where I can rent. The others I've been looking on YouTube, and I've had some success on there as well. Not all the movies, but I'm going to knock a good portion of these movies out and get them off my checklist. But other than that, I thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for many more movie reviews, and check you later.